Have you ever had that strange feeling, like something isn't quite right? Like the world around you has shifted just enough to feel off? That's exactly what happened to me, and I still don't know if I ever made it out. It started when we moved to a quiet town. My parents had been talking about a fresh start for a while, and this house seemed perfect. Quaint, cozy, a little old-fashioned, but nice. My little sister Emma was the first to run inside, exploring every room like it was a castle. At first, everything felt normal, but then, little things started to change. It was subtle at first. My mom's favorite mug wasn't blue anymore. It was green. My dad's usual cologne smelled different. Emma, who had always hated the color yellow, suddenly had a bright yellow dress in her closet, and she swore it had always been hers. One evening, as I sat at the dinner table, I looked at my mom. Something was wrong. Her smile was too wide, too stiff. Her eyes lingered on me a little too long. My dad laughed at a joke I never told. And Emma wasn't blinking. I swallowed my fear and tried to brush it off. Maybe I was just imagining things. Maybe I was just tired. But then, the real horror began. That night, I woke up to whispers. I tiptoed to the hallway and peeked downstairs. My parents stood in the kitchen, completely still, staring at each other without speaking. Then, in unison, they tilted their heads, slowly, unnaturally, as if they could hear me watching. I rushed back to my room, heart pounding. I locked the door, but then I heard a knock, a soft, slow knock. "Honey, are you awake?" My mom's voice, but it sounded hollow, like someone trying too hard to sound human. I held my breath. After a long pause, she finally said, "We love you." But I swear, I heard her smile through the door. The next day, I skipped school and started digging. I found old photos of our family, but in every single one, something was off. My dad's eyes were slightly different. My mom's hair changed shades, and in one picture from last year, Emma was missing. I confronted Emma that night. "Who are they?" I whispered. Her eyes filled with tears. "They're not Mom and Dad," she whispered back. "And I don't think they ever were. We had to leave. That night, we waited until they went to sleep. We crept out of the house holding hands. But just as we reached the front door, a voice behind us said, 'Going somewhere.' We ran. I don't even remember how we got out, just that we did. We ran through the streets until we found a neighbor's house and banged on the door. But when the old woman opened it, she looked at us, confused. 'Sweethearts,' she said. 'Your family moved out of that house years ago. Emma and I never went back. We stayed with relatives far away from that place. But sometimes I dream about that house, about the family that wasn't mine. And when I wake up, for just a moment, I wonder if I ever really made it out.' What would you do if you realized your family wasn't really your family? Let me know in the comments. If you want more terrifying stories, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for weekly chills.